Here at Davis AutoSports, we're very excited to offer you this absolutely gorgeous 2013 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. If you're unfamiliar with us here at Davis AutoSports, please pause this video, go to our website, davisautosports.com, to get familiar with who we are and what we're about. This Jeep, like all of our Jeeps, came to us 100% bone stock, all original. All modifications and services were performed here in-house by Davis AutoSports. They're brand spanking new. Here at Davis AutoSports, we specialize in building and restoring all different model Jeeps, from JKs, TJs, XJs. We have customers bringing us their Jeeps from all over the country. If you look in the background as I'm filming this, you'll see probably 30 Jeeps inside the facility and probably 15 Jeeps outside the facility, all in the progress of getting worked on, to be built, the whole nine. So we know Jeeps inside and out. This is what we specialized in, so rest assured that you're buying from a professional facility that has built this Jeep the right way, done correctly. Most importantly, we warranty all the work that we do. Absolutely gorgeous white Unlimited. First portion of this video will be a condition report, and then I'll go through some of the upgrades soon after. It is a 13 model. It truly looks like a 15 model condition wise. It's that nice. When we build our JKs, being the price point that they are, we're surely not going to put this much money, time, and effort into something that isn't worth putting that time, effort, and money into. So all of our JKs that we build, we seek out the nicest, cleanest JKs and start with a perfect foundation to build and go from there. So condition wise, this thing truly is as flawless as you're going to get. I have 15 model Jeeps in here, and this Jeep is in no different condition. If you like this Jeep, but you're more into a black Jeep, there's pretty much a spitting image. That is a 15 with a factory hardtop. Also, while we're on tops, this obviously comes with the Sahara Safari top. We also have a black soft top, which is included. We'll go over that here in a moment, just going over the actual condition. Front of this Jeep looks absolutely brand new, zero flaws whatsoever. This is obviously just referring to the body, because everything else exterior wise is brand new. So paint has a beautiful reflection, very smooth finish. There's zero previous paint work on this vehicle. It's all original. And the body truly is perfect on this vehicle. So I'm not going to go over every little detail of the exterior, because it literally is a perfect Jeep. So from here, we'll go ahead and touch on some of the upgrades that we performed. Once again, everything performed here in-house. We're authorized seller of every single component that's on this vehicle, so we can honor the manufacturer warranty and all that good stuff. So you may want to look at other facilities that are building Jeeps. Make sure they're authorized seller. That way, if something has a 3-year warranty, you can bring it back to that dealership or send it to them, and they can take care of that. While we have the lights in the view, let me put the camera down real quick. Those are covers. These are Pro Comp HID lights. They have a true HID ballast in them, and they have covers. They have yellow and clear covers. That covers off of it, but there is a clear cover that goes on top as well to protect it. So obviously you have an option there as far as how you want to display the light, but those are true HID lights. The ballast is built inside. We have the relay in the hood, so they're bright as can be. Suspension on this truck, it's a full 4-inch Rubicon Express suspension lift all the way through. I'll go over some of those components right now. Up front, obviously, you have your spring and shock. All right, Ted. Down below here, fully adjustable heavy duty track bar, sway bar links as well. You have a front dual steering stabilizer. In the back, you have your sway bar links, your shocks, your springs, your track bar relocation, and your bump stops as well. And please keep in mind, guys, while viewing this Jeep, if there's something you want to add or exchange, please let us know. We do absolutely everything here in-house. I'll go over real quick, just a little bit of what we do. Here's the Stage 3 Cherokee, aluminum radiator, 1-ton steering, slip yoke eliminator, drive shafts, the whole nine. Here's another Cherokee that we fully restored, full paint, you name it. Here's a Stage 6 Cherokee, full long arm suspension, full gears. The entire powertrain has been upgraded, 1-ton steering, the absolute whole nine on this truck, and we're not even done with that, but it's got absolutely everything. There's Jeeps, as you see, getting serviced. We have a Jeep getting ready to go get our Line X package, doing an AC evaporator in this Jeep right here. The whole entire dash is out of the truck, getting the AC evaporator. We have a customer that brought his truck down from New York. He got it lifted from a company there, and we're redoing the whole thing. We got his entire motor pulled out. We're stroking the motor. We're gonna do a full repaint and redo his full suspension because it was not done right. We have another Jeep here as well, doing the same thing. We're upgrading the heads, aluminum heads, doing all sorts of goodies on this. Long arm suspension on that. That's a Rubicon that we just started to build. This is all stuff done here in-house. We have the first components of the flares going on here. This is a completely custom lift kit. I mean, from the ground up, long arm suspension, full gear, spider components all the way around this thing. This thing is going to be an absolute monster. We did as much custom work that you can possibly think of on this thing. That thing's going to be awesome, so stay tuned for that. But just a little bit of everything going on here with Jeeps. We have Jeeps all over there, Jeeps behind these Jeeps, Jeeps in the back of the facility, the whole nine. So anything you want to get done to this Jeep, please let us know. We'll be more than happy to do so. So lift wise, you see what's on there. Wheels and tires, there's so many different avenues that you can go. We love the look of a 20 by 12 inch wheel. It just gives it a really massive stance, and it's still enough rubber to go off-roading. But if you want a more off-roading setup with an 18-inch wheel, we'll be more than happy to do so. But we're currently sitting on 20 by 12 wheel, which in my opinion looks outstanding. It's a concave and a deep dish wheel, so the wheel inverts, and it also has a deep dish as well. So beautiful wheel. This is a brushed metal, so it goes really well with the white. We have a 35-inch Nitto Trail Grappler tire. That tire is probably the most expensive tire you can get for that size. Absolutely awesome. Brand spanking new infab side steps all the way around. You got your 50-inch LED light bar up front. Heavy duty front bumper, brand new winch, Pro Comp HID lights like I touched on earlier. If you want some truck light LED headlights, I think they'll look awesome on this truck, especially everything being black and white. If you don't know what they are, I'll give you a quick glimpse of them over here. There's a good shot of the LED truck lights. They look absolutely awesome. There's a Rubicon that's heading out to California tomorrow. We also lightly tinted the lenses. They're very, very lightly smoked. The amber was it's too orange for us, so we sand them down, take them out, lightly tint them, put them back on. We have your upgraded hood latches, which are absolutely awesome compared to the factory ones. Then, like I touched on earlier, you have the back Sahara Safari top, full fifth wheel spare, Dynomax exhaust as well. One of the bigger items that we did on here as far as the time that's involved is this vehicle has our full LineX package. If you're unfamiliar with our LineX package, it's a very tedious process. We do it right. I'll actually give you a quick glimpse of some of the prep work. And the same prep work that I'm going to explain that we're doing on this vehicle is what we did on that vehicle. So on this vehicle, we're doing the fender flares, the Rubicon side panels. We're not doing the front bumper because that bumper is coming off and we're getting a new one on it. But first thing that happens is the vehicle gets masked off completely. All 3M tape, it gets completely masked off. We actually pull the flare back just a hair, and the tape goes in between the flare and the body. That way it's completely covered. As you see, once we go in the paint booth, that will get covered up. But the thing is completely covered with one piece of plastic, so there's no seals or anything. So from here, this vehicle, as you see some of the supplies on here, DA sander, that right there is 180 grit. This right here is 320 grit. So the first thing that happens to this vehicle, it gets sanded with a 180 grit. Completely knocks down a layer of the plastic, which has been exposed to oils and Armor All and weather and residue and all sorts of stuff over the years. So we knock it completely down with the 180. From there we go with the 320 or a 360, which smoothens out the 180, so it's a nice smooth finish. From there we use a paint product, surface prep, that gets rid of any other elements that have touched the surface since we sanded it down. And we do this to every single part of the entire vehicle that's getting LineX'd. So from there, we apply, we bring it into the booth. From there, we apply a plastic promoter. We then prime everything. We then apply the Kevlar. So it's a very, very tedious process. Just what you're looking at right here on this Jeep, between the masking off of the vehicle, sanding it down. I mean, just right here, you're probably looking at about 8 hours of work. And there's probably, at this point, 4 to 5 more hours to go into it, if not even more. So it's a very, very tedious process, but it looks absolutely awesome. And we do it on a bunch of stuff. This is a Cherokee we just sold. We did the side trim on. And on this particular Jeep, we did the fender flares. And one cool thing about it is the bumper texture, as you see, almost has the same exact identical finish. So it looks really well. Everything matches up well. So this stuff is, I mean, it's not coming off. Due to it being a two-part Kevlar system, due to the prep work, and us having just so much experience with this stuff, we know how to apply it. And just like anything else, it's all about prep work. If you just smack this stuff on, it is durable, it will last a while, but doing, you know, a 6-7 step process is the real way to do it. That yellow Jeep is in the beginning stages of it getting done. And what we do as well is we do it before we lift the vehicle, put the wheels and tires on it and all that. So that way nothing can touch any of the new parts that are going on here, etc. And this stage 6 over here, as you see, I mean, it's almost completely done, because that is going to be a true off-roading vehicle right there. So LineX fender flares on the back, and of course the rear bumper as well. So everything ties in and looks really, really good. There's a lot more stuff that we can do on here. We've done mirrors in the past, door handles, we've done side steps, but we just try to switch it up on every other vehicle to do something a little bit different. So LineX package looks great. And one of the benefits of doing it, if you're familiar with Jeeps, whether it's Wranglers, Cherokees, whatever, and I'll give you a glimpse of it right here. The plastic that they use absolutely fades, and it looks terrible. This was black originally. It's now grayish white. And this TJ, believe it or not, it's a garage kept TJ. And I think this truck only has 50,000 miles on it. Yeah, 50,000 miles on it. So it's not like this truck. We know the owner that we got this from. This has been a garage kept vehicle. So it's not like it's just been getting out baked in the sun. And same things with the hood latches. If you had a black to compare it to, there's black, there's that. They fade. So that's another benefit of putting the new hood latches on. We've literally had 13 and 14 year JKs in here where it was faded. So this stuff does not fade. It's UV protected, looks great, has a nice sheen to it. It's not too shiny, but you know, there it goes. So that's about everything. There may be a couple little small knick-knack things that I forgot to mention. Most of your goodies that can fit are still in here, as far as, you know, your boxes for your lights and all that good stuff. You have your floor mats back in there. Inside of this vehicle is very, very clean. It's really as clean as can be. It's a power pack car. You got your power windows, 6-speed, both keys, all your functions on the steering wheel. The interior of this thing is absolutely spotless. Another thing we do in-house is full custom interior. These are cloth seats, but we'll be more than happy to do leather seats. Once again, that's all stuff that we do here in-house. Probably have some headliners going on in our interior room right now, but got some leather seats that we're wrapping right now, but we do headliners, all different materials from leather, Alcantara. So these are two seats actually for a customer that we're going to completely rewrap. And like I said, this is all stuff done in-house. So anything you want to do, just please let us know. Once again, 2013 Wrangler, 202-491-9929. Thank you.